Okay, I'm back. Let me adjust just a little bit. That's why you set up a backup camera. We're back. Sorry about that. We've been having technical difficulties. It's probably the last time we're going to use that system because we keep having technical difficulties with it. We're probably going to go back to this, but unfortunately that means I can't show you pictures that I got set up and videos that I got set up, but yeah, we'll just, as we would if it was raining, we're gonna poncho up and soldier on. I'm gonna put my poncho, my virtual poncho, since we're having a virtual party. I hope you all come back. All right, so here we go. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm back. Here we go. So, looks okay now, but it's spinning. Spinning? Is anybody else spinning? Just keep spinning. Good now. All right, here we go. So, in case you missed it, the winner of our shirt off my back, yes, I'm bending over to pick it up. The winner of our shirt off my back was Deborah Lee. Deborah Lee, L-E-A. You won the shirt off my back. So send us a message. Just click the message thing. Send me a message and give me your address and I'll send you the shirt right off my back. Isn't this fun? I hope you're having as much fun as I am. All right, here we go. Remember, if you want, we got 2 more prizes, another book, and a beautiful picture of pigment. I can't show it to you now, but a beautiful picture of pigment if you're interested. All you got to do is like, hit the like button, or share. Share gets you 2 entries. So share this second video, you get another chance, 2 more entries. That's so cool. So share this with 2 entries, or you can also make comments. I know a lot of people are commenting. Thank you. If you have questions about the book, questions about Disney World, just throw them down in the comments. We'll take a few minutes and we'll answer questions here at the end. We'll probably have 10-15 minutes to answer questions at the end. At the rate we're going, we may have more than that. But if you have any questions about the book, I'll be happy to answer them. And so, all right, let's move on. Here we go. The magic section. The next section we have, and these, I got to show you these section dividers. These section dividers are really cool. We have the magic section. The magic section has the cool little M, and then magic. It's magic. The magic section. The magic section is really what sets this book apart. This is where we dive into things that take your trip from just a simple, ordinary trip to one that really is magic. That we deal with the stuff that most people aren't going to tell you. That when you conquer these things, it really, really will make your trip better. So here we go, the magic section. We call it plussing your vacation. It's the secret. Well, the first thing one of the first things we deal with is how to deal with stress. Dealing with stress at Disney. Guess what? A Disney World vacation can be stressful. How do you deal with the stress? And Dad shares the secret for dealing with stress. Now, let's see, make sure I didn't go into this here. I think I've already gone into this, but before this section I was going to read. I know a little bit about stress. I worked for 27 years as an air traffic controller. They say it's one of the most stressful jobs in the whole world. I don't know. I thought it's just a big video game. You know, line up the dots. Just don't let the dots touch. It's, you know, but I do know a little bit about stress. I've been stressed. I know stress. I still got most of my hair. There's a little bald spot back here, but I got most of my hair. It's not gray. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't chase any women other than Mrs. Mom. It's just, I deal with stress pretty well. So Dad has the secret for dealing with stress, and I share it here in this chapter. So the secret for dealing with stress. Along the way, I learned how to deal with the stuff happening. Stuff Happening is the chapter before, and it talks about stress. I learned how to deal with stuff happening, with pressure, with stress, with overwhelm. I learned a big secret. Pigment pops in, here we go, more secrets. This one is pretty cool. It really is the secret to dealing with pressure, with overwhelm, with stress, with stuff happening. And it's a really good secret. You might say it's a very Disney-ish secret. I thought Pigment jumps in and says, how can I say this nicely? Do you really know a secret for dealing with stress, or is this just another one of your cockamamie, sorry, Pigment, I thought you were going to be nice. Would you like it better if I said one of your crazy secrets? No, I think I would just, it would be in my best interest to just ignore this and move on. Good idea, Pigment says. This is the secret to dealing with pressure, with overwhelm, with stress, with scary stuff, with stuff happening. And no, it does not involve rubbing a lamp and hoping for a genie. Drum roll, please. And there's a little button you can push to get a drum roll. And it's from the guys that used to do the flag salute in on the American Adventure. Sure miss those guys. But anyway, okay. Here's the secret to dealing with pressure, with overwhelm, with stress, and with stuff happening, and even with spooky stuff. This secret is simple. It's fun. And it's even, and as you're about to see, it's magic. Have you figured it out yet? Okay, come on, sing along. Sing along with Elsa. Let it go, let it go. Now, I would be playing that song, but we're not using that other computer, so it really is let it go. You just gotta let it go. When things happen, it doesn't do any good to yell at people. It doesn't do any good to get mad and to get, when you've got stuff happening, you just relax. Let it go. Sing the song. Sing it out loud. Let it go. Let it go. When you're walking around the park singing that song all the time, people are going to look at you funny. But, let it go. Enjoy. Make it magic. Make your trip magic. When things happen, just don't let it bother you. That's the secret to dealing with stress. And I can say that as somebody that has dealt with lots of stress in my life. Just let it go. All right, so that's the one of the chapters in the magic section. Also, we've got a chapter about preparing yourself for the trip, your body for the trip. It's very important that you prepare your body. That we've got even a little plan about how to prepare your body for the trip. It's stressful. You're walking 5 to 10 miles a day. You're standing for hours in line. Prepare your body for the trip. I'm no exercise guru, but I do work with one, and she says that my plan is pretty good. She's even going to help us out. We've got a lot of forums in the book. We've got several different forums in the book, and one of our forums is an exercise group. So if you want support as you're getting ready for your trip, as you're doing exercise, or even if you just want to lose some weight, we have an exercise group set up for you. And Tatiana, who is a dietitian, she's going to be in there to help you as you plan your exercise. You're getting ready to go to Walt Disney World exercise. We've thought of everything. We really have thought of a lot of stuff. But that's the first chapter in our magic section. We've got the chapter Stuff Happens. Stuff happens at Walt Disney World. We've got the stuff the chapter in case of. What do you do when stuff happens? How you can prepare for it before you go. Then we've got the scary chapter, our final exam. Oh, I'm so scared. You've got a test, Scarlett. You've got a test, Dad. Don't do that to us. Relax. It's an open book test. It's an open note test. Really, it's just a checklist. A final checklist before you go to Walt Disney World of everything you need to have done. We walk you through the plan. We walk you how to develop the plan. And then we make sure you've done everything you need to do to have that fabulous vacation. Because that's what this is all about. It's having that fabulous vacation. Then we come to the scariest day ever. The day you're going to Disney World. This day, if you didn't have the book, if you didn't have that final checklist, you'd really be scared because have I forgot something? What did I forget? Did I pack everything? Did I remember the kids? What was that movie where they left the kid at home? Anyway, that scare, there's a little bit of fear that comes with the day you go to Disney World. It's a great day. The best day ever, but it can be the scariest day ever. And then the very last chapter in the book is called ADVBS, the After Disney Vacation Blues Syndrome. It's what happens when you get back home. It's just, you'll be trying to open doors with your magic band. You'll be, it's just one of the hardest things to deal. Everybody gets ADVBS. I'm not going to give it away because it's all in that chapter, but that's the last chapter in the book. And that's it. That's the end. Well, no, that's not quite the end. There is one more little section in the book. And so I'm going to stop for just a minute. And we're going to do our next winner. Now, this is winner 3. We're giving 4 things away tonight. This is the third winner. The third winner is Autumn Baldwin. And Autumn, you're going to get a book. You're going to get, not this book, because this is the proof copy. This is the one I've been thumbing through. You're going to get a brand new signed copy of Dad's Simple Fun Magic Guide to Walt Disney World Planning. It'll be in the mail later this week as soon as I get them from Amazon. They're ordered. They were shipped yesterday. So hopefully and I did a 2-day shipping, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. But we'll see. As soon as I get them, I'll sign your book and I'll get it to you. All you have to do, Autumn, is to click up here, send us a message, and give us your address so we can get your book. All right. All right, so where was I? What was I doing? Virtual party, Dad's getting tired. I'm a big party animal, let me tell you. I am a big party animal. Not really. I don't do parties, but this is fun, right? This is fun. Who's having fun? Are you having fun? Hit the like button a bunch of times if you're having fun. Yeah, the heart button, whatever. I want to see those likes and hearts saying, I'm having fun, Dad. So, yeah, there we go. That's a ticket. All right, so the very last thing in the book, literally, this is the very last page of the book. This is page 249 of the book, the very last 3 paragraphs of the very last page of the book. All right, and it's right after a story I tell about my sister who had just been back from Walt Disney World and her family, and she and her family tell me about their trip, and they all say the same thing. So here is the very end of the book. Okay, that's it. The one simple fact. There will be something, some event, some ride, some meal, some experience that will make everything worth it. There will be something that happens during your trip where you will say, wow, that made the whole trip worthwhile. My guess is that something will probably be simple. That something will be fun. That something will be magic. Trust me. And that's the way the book ends. From the very beginning, from hello to trust me, every word, I really do hope that you enjoy it, that you like it, that you get something out of it. That's the reason I wrote it. I wrote it to help you plan the perfect vacation. This is not my book. It's not me telling you what to do. It is me guiding you, helping you as you plan the perfect Walt Disney World vacation. I'm not going with you. Well, maybe I am. I mean, all of you can invite me. If you're going to pay for me, I'll go. But I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there to hold your hand. I'm not going to be there to tell you what to do. I might be that little voice in your head that you've gotten because you've read the book, but I'm not going to be there. This is your vacation. And it's important that you do it your way, that you don't go looking for people to tell you what to do. You might get opinions, but you don't need people to tell you exactly what to do day by day, minute by minute. You got to go eat at Le Cellier, the restaurant in Canada. I've heard that for years. I went and ate at Le Cellier. It was awful. Worst thing I've ever put in my mouth was at Le Cellier. So it's not everybody has the same opinion about everything. I love the Pop Century. I love the Polynesian. Other people love Port Orleans Riverside. Other people love, staying off site. We're all different. And that's what this book celebrates. It celebrates that we're different and that we do things differently. These are some guidelines that will help you as you're trying to structure your vacation your way. And that's what it's all about. All right, so any questions? If you've got questions, throw them down in the comments right now. I'll answer questions for a couple of minutes, and then we'll give away our little pigment and say goodnight, Dad. So if you got any questions about the book. One other thing I was going to do. I was going to read some of the reviews because we had some really great reviews. Excuse me, I need a sip out of Mickey. All right, so I'm going to read some reviews we got there on the Amazon page. Now, you can read these for yourself, but what am I going to say? I like reading the reviews. I've been checking a page about every 15 minutes all day long to see the reviews. So I've got the reviews pulled up right here on my iPad, and I'm going to read just a couple to you. I'm sure you can read them yourself, but it's more fun when I do it, right? So here we go, reviews. This one actually was from Tatiana, my director of marketing. Tatiana's on with us. She wrote a great review. She's a good writer. I've done my share of Walt Disney World vacation planning as well as my share of Disney research, and this is truly a one-of-a-kind read. Most Disney planning guides tell you where they think you should go and what they think is best, but not this one. Dad actually walks you through planning a vacation that's right for you instead of telling you what he thinks is best. He reminds you of things that are really important about a Disney vacation that most people tend to leave out. On top of helpful information, I actually found reading this book fun and enjoyable. I seldom laugh out loud with books, but Dad's combination of playfulness along with the additional video content he throws in made me look forward to each turn of the page. I definitely would recommend this book to anyone planning a Walt Disney World trip. If you have planned dozens of trips, even if you have planned dozens of trips in the past, you'll still get plenty out of having this guide in your planning arsenal. Plus, I love that you can reuse it every single time you take a vacation. 2 thumbs way up. And that is one thing that I haven't said tonight. This is not a go out of style book. You buy it once, it'll be good forever because we've taken all the stuff that could go out of date, all the park stuff, and we put that over on the website where we can keep it up to date. So buy it now. You only have to buy it one time. Cool, one time. We'll probably update it some, but we're not going to be one of those that come out every year with a new update you just have to buy. We're going to write new books you just have to buy. Anyway, all right, let's just pick another random one. Okay, there's a short one. This one's from Jill C. Great book for planning your Walt Disney World vacation. Dad makes it easy to create daily itineraries that allow you to do everything you want and more. It's a must-read for Walt Disney World novices and an enjoyable read for Walt Disney World veterans. Thank you, Jill. Okay, one more short one and we'll get off of this. Patrick says, planning a Walt Disney World trip, while fun and magical, can be stressful and overwhelming. What you need is walkthroughs in plain English that help you make every trip of planning a breeze. Dad's new books gives you that friendly assistant that you can return to dreaming about your upcoming trip. Well done on the book as a whole. All right, so a couple more things that you'll find in the book that I was going to show you on the website, but since we had the technical difficulties, I can't show you. We have, when you get the book, the very first page, well, not the first page, but just about the first page, it's the third page, says register your book. And it's very important that you register your book because that gives you access to the website. Now on the website, in the book, you see these little links here. These links lead to videos, music videos. I'm big in music. They lead to music videos. I use the videos to make a point. I'm just going to play the music since I've got it up. I'm just going to play the music to one of them because it's real short. Oh. I'm going to play it again because I messed it up. Here we go. Give me 3 seconds. Refresh. All right. Try this again. Turn the music up and take it away, Queen. Oh, Mamma Mia. There's a place where I want to say no, so I use a music video because I love Queen. No, 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 no. I love Bohemian Rhapsody. My favorite song ever. If you ever watched, I can't remember, I can't think of the movie, but you know, Mike Myers and what's his name are going down. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, I love music. I've got a jukebox playing in my head, as you probably heard me just burst out in song. I think in song lyrics. And so there's a lot of that in the book. Also, the links lead you to information pages, the Meet Dad page. There's some stories in there that were too long to put in the book, so we put them over on the website. And there are a bunch of downloads. There are a bunch of worksheets that you can download. There's also the forums. All of that stuff is on the website. That's why you need to register your book right off the bat, because I mean, it starts literally right on the first page. There's a music video right on the first page. So from the very, well, it's not the first page, but from the first chapter, there are music videos, there's information, there's downloads all the way through the book. So you'll definitely want to register your book right off the bat. And I've already talked about the forums. We've got a lot of forums. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see how you react when you create the name for your trip. I want to see what you name it. I want to see who you're going with. I want to see your plans for each of the parks. We have forum pages for all of that. And feel free, jump in there, ask me questions. I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be looking at those forum pages. I'm going to keep on top of that. So I'm going to know what you're doing. So be interactive. This is to build. You've got a backup system. You've got help. It's not just you doing this. You've got help. Ask questions. We're going to be in there to help out. Our team will be in there. Other people will be in there. We want to make this fun. We want to make it magic. And it's just simple. We've made this as simple as we can make it. It's not hard. It's simple. It's fun. It's magic. Every piece of it from beginning to end. Simple, fun, magic. All right, let me get back over to where I can see what we've got. Do we have any questions? Okay. All right, here we go. A couple of questions. Lindsay asks, how long did it take you to write the book, Dad? We started this back last May of 2016. So we've been working on this for, 15 months. So we've been working on it for 15 months. It's gone through 5 drafts, basically 5 drafts. When writers write a book, they start with the first draft. And the first draft, they call dirty word, but awful first draft. And believe me, the first draft of this book was awful. I think Carolyn, actually, she's here tonight. I've seen her name pop up. She read the first draft, and she thought it was pretty awful. And it was. It was before we'd come up with pigment, and it was probably 100 pages too long, and it really wasn't structured very well. So the first draft was pretty awful. Each draft got a little better. Each draft there was cuts, there were additions. It wasn't the shopping chapter probably didn't get written until June. So we were making major changes clear up into June. And then the last 6 or 8 weeks, we've been doing editing, going through rounds of edits. We've had 6 or 7 different people edit the book, catching. Right, Carolyn, I just saw Carolyn's comment, writing a book is hard. It was hard. It was hard work. It really was hard work. But it was fun. Every bit of it, well, I can't say every bit of it, because some of those editing sessions were not a whole lot of fun. But in the end, it was what needed to be done. It was the editing messages were what I needed to hear. And really, if you would have read that first draft, you would have said, well, how did you get this out of that? Yeah, so about 15 months we've been working on it. A lot of hours. Starting back then, I decided I'd get up at 5 o'clock every morning and write first thing in the morning. So from about 5 to 7, the book was really written between 5 and 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm still getting up at 5 o'clock every morning because I've developed that habit. So there you go. That's how long it took to write the book. All right. Patty asks, okay, is May or June a better time to go? Patty, just real quick, May is. June is when the summer crowds start coming in. And also a little hotter in June. The Food and Wine Festival is still going on in May. It doesn't in June. So I like May. In fact, I'm going to be there right now. We're planning to be there the 1st of May next year. May is just overall a better time to go. Pam asks, when do you think the renovations at Pop Century will be finished? My guess is it will be first part of 2018. It's scheduled through May of 2018. I think they're going to be done before that, but it was originally scheduled through May of 2018. All right, Sam asks, I want to know if this is the best time to go down now when the kids are back in school. Absolutely, Sam, absolutely. This is the slowest time of year. September is the slowest month of the year. So it is definitely the best time to go. Yeah, there's going to be a hurricane next week, but don't worry. Don't let that bother you. A little thing like a hurricane, don't let that bother you. Yeah, it is a little scary. And I don't want to minimize that because it is a very difficult situation, but Disney does a great job with hurricanes. All right. Well, I don't have anything else to do, so we'll just keep answering questions as long as they show up, well, at least for 5 or 10 more minutes. All right. Nick asks, when will the Caribbean beach resort construction be done? That's a good question, Nick, because they're starting from scratch on a new building. My guess it's going to take a while. I would guess this is not like the bungalows at the Polynesian or the bungalows at the Wilderness Lodge that they can put up in a few months. This is a big building, a big project. And they really have cleared the land, but they haven't really started construction on it yet. So it's going to take at least a year. Usually buildings of this size, my guess is more like 18 months. So my guess is it'll open probably about the time that Star Wars Land opens. That would be my guess. Summer 2019 would be my guess. But it could be earlier than that, but that would be my guess. Okay. Patty asks, what restaurant would you suggest for my 50th birthday dinner? Patty, I know what I would pick, but it's not about me. What kind of food do you like? What I would suggest is to go to the Disney website, click on the What to Do tab, go to Dining, All Dining, and look at the menus. They've got every menu from every restaurant. Look at the signature restaurants, look at the big dining restaurants, and look at the experience restaurants, and look at what do you want to dine with characters. Do you want, what kind of food do you like? Those are the questions I would ask you if I was helping you figure that out. What kind of food you like? What kind of events do you like? Do you want to be with the characters? Do you want a quiet, intimate setting? Because it's very different. If you want a quiet, intimate setting, you would go to something like the California Grill or Artist Point. But if you want character dining, you might get the best of both worlds and go to Cinderella's Royal Table. But you might not like what's on the menu at those places. So go find something that you like, that you would like to eat at, and try that. That's what I would say. All right, Stephen asks, what are you going to do now that the book is finally done? I'm starting to write book 2. Really, I am. We've got a lot of projects going. Next year, early next year, we're hoping to add a course that goes along with this book, a video course about how to plan a vacation, where I will walk you through step by step, through the book step by step, and then we'll have calls every week where we can do some small group kind of coaching. So that's one of the things we're going to be working on. I am kind of working on book 2, where we talked about it today. What are we going to do for book 2? We've been talking about a lot of things. If you live in my brain, it's going like this all the time. So I'm always thinking about this kind of stuff. So we're imagining book 2. I've had 7 ideas already. And so we're trying to nail down Jello and get Dad to pick one of his books. I'm sure Stephanie's going, pick one, Dad. Come on, pick one, Dad. So we're trying to get the outline and the basics for book 2 down. So that'll be what I'll be working on in the mornings, starting pretty quick. Okay, Jessica says, we are taking my terminally ill mother the week before Christmas. She will be in a wheelchair and it will be crowded. Any advice? And when will Hall of Presidents open? Jessica, I'm sorry about your mother. I feel for you. I feel for you. And I'm glad you're taking your mother to make those last memories, because those memories are what are vital and what are important. Those things that you'll remember for the rest of your life, even though she won't be around. Those are what are important. While the week, if you're going the full week before Christmas, the first part of that week will not be terribly busy. It will be busy, but it's not going to be the crazy busy. As it gets closer to Christmas, like a day, 2, 3 days before, is when the crowds start multiplying. So the 23rd, 24th, 25th are when the crowds start just growing exponentially every day, to where the park doesn't start closing for guests until the 25th. You won't have those crazy crowds. You'll be there before the crazy crowds hit. So I would suggest that you do as much as you can early in that week before those crazy crowds hit. And then kind of leave that end of the week for fun stuff, for relaxing, for enjoying the resorts, enjoying doing a resort crawl on the monorail, looking at the Christmas decorations, all that kind of stuff, all that special extra stuff there is at Walt Disney World. It will be fine. Disney is well set up for people with disabilities and wheelchairs. Be sure to get the Disability Access Pass and use that. Use Fast Pass, and you'll just make it a magical experience. It will be a difficult time, but just make it as magical as you can. All right, as to the Hall of Presidents, your guess is as good as mine. I think probably it will be in the next 4 to 6 weeks would be my guess, but I don't know anything. I'm surprised it's not open yet, but so it could open at any time. All right, this is the last question, and then we're going to cut it off. We're going to give away that last gift, So here we go. Last question. When we were on our trip, the bounce back promotion wasn't explained very well. We want to go back in December 2018, but we lost out on free dining. Is there any way to get that back? If not, will the free dining dates come out for December 2018? It is possible, not likely, but possible. What I would suggest, Michelle, is that you get in touch with our partners at Destinations to Travel. That bounce back code may still be in your profile, where Disney can apply that bounce back code. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't. If it was a PIN code, I would say yes. Bounce back code, I hear they stay about 2 weeks, but that's one thing that that would be the first place to try. I would suggest you get with our partners at Destinations to Travel, Destinations to Travel. Well, Stephanie will put the link down in the comments, and get in touch with them and let them help you. As to free dining in 2018, my guess is, yeah, they're going to have it again. It'll kind of mimic this year's free dining. But I will say, make your reservations now. Don't wait for free dining to come out. I know several people this year, when they made their reservations early, well, they made them in last year in 2016 for 2017, that when they made their reservations, when free dining came out this year in April, they were actually paying less already than they would have with free dining because of price increases, because of things that went on. So go ahead and make your reservations now. If free dining comes out next fall, I expect it will, because Disney's hurting, actually. You might be able to get it, but go ahead and make your reservations. Okay, so I've been talking for an hour, and the one thing that all good marketing gurus say, sell your product. I haven't even told you to go buy the product. Where to go? Go on to Amazon. Just search for Dad's Simple Fun Magic Guide, and the book will come up. We'll put the link down in the comments, but you know, I sound like a cheerleader for the book, and I am. I love the book. I think it's great. I think it can be helpful. You know, yeah, it's kind of vain of me to say, go buy my book because it's so good. But I think it is. And don't buy it because I say so. Look at, there are snippets on Amazon that you can read. You've heard me talk about it. There are several people in this group that have gotten advanced copies of it to help us promote the book. And I've given you a pretty good rundown of what's in the book. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, go buy it. If it's not, if it doesn't interest you, it's fine. I'm fine with that. But you know, give it a look. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. I can't thank you enough for showing up on a Tuesday night for our virtual party. I know I should have balloons and confetti and streamers, but I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. All right, so we've got to give Pigment away. We got to give our Pigment, a pretty little Pigment. I'd love to show you the picture, but it's on the other computer. I can't show you the picture. So who's going to win Pigment? Who wants to win Pigment? You got to hit those buttons, those likes and hearts. Get them going. Get those likes and hearts buttons. Who wants Pigment? Who wants Pigment? All right, here's our winner. Lizette Stradford. Lizette Stradford, congratulations. Congratulations, Lizette. There you are. Yeah, Lizette, you just put me, and congratulations, you won. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't do this without you. I appreciate your support, your input, your supporting Dad's Guide to WDW, your support of WDW Magazine and the calendars and everything we do. It warms my heart. It really does. And if I'm pretty sure that I leave my email address in the book. If you ever want to get in touch with me, it's dad@dadsguidetowdw.com. There's a contact form on the website. Just send me a note. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you need help with. That's what I love doing. That's what I was born to do, was to help people go to Walt Disney World. Anyway, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for coming to our party. Oh, let's play some more Cool in the Gang.
A celebration.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
There's a party
Going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. All right. That's it. Good night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. See you Friday. Come see me Friday. Lunch with Dad. Friday at noon Eastern. Bye-bye.